Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about the biggest myth in credit cards. But before we do, if you're new here, we talk about personal finance and investing. So if that's something you're interested in, you might want to consider subscribing to the channel. So getting right to the point, the biggest myth we hear about credit cards is that having more credit cards actually hurts your credit score. Before I get into that, I'm going to put up a screenshot of my credit score over here just so that you guys know that I know a thing or two about what I'm about to talk about. So my credit score is above 800 and it's been that way for quite some time now. And I have well over 10 credit cards. The biggest myth we hear about credit cards is that having more credit cards hurts your credit score. In reality, it's actually just the opposite. Because if you look at how the FICO score is calculated, you'll see that amongst other factors like how well you make your payments and so on and so forth, two things that would improve your credit score is having more number of accounts and using less of your available credit. And both of these can be addressed by having more credit cards. Let me explain. The first one is pretty simple, right? The number of accounts that you have. So if you've got 10 as opposed to 5, that is actually seen as a positive thing. The second thing is you utilizing less of your available credit, and one easy way to utilize less is having more credit available to you. So to make it simple, if you've got 5 credit cards with $1,000 of limit each and you spend $500 every month, you'll be using $500 out of your $5,000 of available credit. So you'll be using 10% of your available credit. Now imagine you've got 10 credit cards, $1,000 of limit on each, and you still spend $500 a month on those credit cards in total, not each, $500 per month. So you'll be utilizing $500 out of the $10,000 worth of credit available to you. So you'd be you'd be utilizing 5% of your available credit. So since you're using 5% of your available credit as opposed to 10%, that's going to have a positive impact on your credit score, and thus it would go up. So I don't want to get too deep or don't want to make this video too long, but the biggest myth that we hear is that having more credit cards would hurt your credit score. It cannot be further from the truth. So having more credit cards, provided you don't overspend or you're not carrying a balance and so on and so forth, it would actually help your credit score. And on that note, I do want to say that you are a better judge for your own habits. So if you're someone who have a problem with maybe shopping or self-control, where you think having more credit cards is like having money in the bank, then maybe this approach is not for you. But all factors being equal, and just looking at the numbers, having more credit cards will help your credit score. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. I'd like to keep it short and casual, so I'll end this here. If you have any questions regarding this, do leave them in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you and have a great day. Bye-bye.